what's going on, guys? It's J Mass and I'm back again with another dope New England adventure. And today we're going to be exploring something that I have not explored in quite some time here on the channel. And that, of course, is an abandoned industrial facility. As you can already clearly see behind me, we have a huge abandoned warehouse to check out today. Now, I've explored many abandoned warehouses, facilities, factories, and mills on this channel, but again, it's been quite some time since the last one I've explored, many months ago. But today we have a really fascinating one to check out, and I'm really excited to explore it with you guys. We're currently here in the town of Newtown, Connecticut. It's actually located in the western side of Connecticut, not too far away from the city of Danbury. And here in Newtown, Connecticut, we're going to be checking out a former industrial facility known as the Charles Batchelder Company facility. Now, the Charles Batchelder Co. facility was actually a aluminum recycling / smelting facility where they mostly relied on scrap aluminum and metal. It operated for many years between 1947 and 1987, but they actually closed down permanently due to bankruptcy. And that's really about it in terms of the history. Unfortunately, there's not too much history to this place other than what I just told you. Although the other thing I do want to mention, which is crucial to this site, is that it is a very dangerous, hazardous, and contaminated location. There's a lot of hazardous waste and material here. In fact, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, cleaned up this site many times over because, again, it is so heavily polluted and contaminated. I'll get into more of that later, but I just want to let you guys know this is a heavily contaminated site that the EPA literally cleaned up several times in the past. So I would highly recommend you do not visit this place for your own personal safety. But nonetheless, we're going to be checking out an abandoned aluminum smelting / recycling facility, the Charles Batchelder Company facility here in Newtown, Connecticut. I'm pretty hyped for that. But I'm also hyped to tell you that I'm not going to be alone. Yet again, I'm going to be joined by a frequent collaborator on this channel. And once again, I am joined by my friend and frequent collaborator on this channel, Noah Faraday.
What's going on, y'all?
As many of you know, I've filmed many videos over the years with Noah. He's a common occurrence on this channel. We've done a lot of urban explorations together throughout New England. Even a few months ago, we explored that abandoned plane crash in Rhode Island. That was a dope one.
That was fun.
But today, Noah is back, and we're going to be exploring this abandoned aluminum smelting / recycling facility here in Connecticut. I'm hyped. I want to know, are you hyped, Noah?
Dude, I'm so hyped for this. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. So I just want to shout out Noah's channel. Be sure to check out Noah Faraday's YouTube channel, @NoahFaraday. He has some really cool stuff going on there. Not only does he do urban explorations all over New England like I do, but he also does paranormal investigations. So again, check out his YouTube channel. And of course, if you like my stuff, I want you to subscribe to my channel. I also do want to give a shout out to all my channel members. You guys are awesome, and you can see them all right here. I would love it if you too, viewer, became a member of the channel. You'd be supporting me and the channel directly. I'd truly appreciate it, and you'd get your name in every video. Or you could follow me on Instagram @JMassOfficial. That's @JMassOfficial, because I'm always doing stuff over there. You ready, Noah?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's explore this abandoned industrial facility here in Connecticut. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get started and explore the abandoned Charles Batchelder Company aluminum smelting facility here in Newtown, Connecticut. And as you can see, there is quite a lot to explore here. This is a pretty large abandoned location with a lot to see and do, and I'm excited to just get started and poke around and see what we can find. Pretty massive place though, and this is just one of the structures on the property. I didn't mention this in the introduction, but it is a 30-acre property with a couple different miscellaneous structures scattered around. But the first thing I'm sure you guys are noticing is that there's quite a lot of graffiti here. This is a pretty heavily tagged location. It's obviously a pretty old abandoned spot, so as a result, it's not really in pristine condition or anything. Many people have gone here before us. I'm far from the first person to get over here. I'm sure a lot of local people from Newtown, Connecticut probably come here to tag and hang out and all that stuff. But anyways, yes, this is the abandoned smelting facility. I just want to peek in here really quickly. This, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but if I had to guess, it's some sort of either workshop or maybe foreman's office. You know, you can see the desk right here. But I think it was either a foreman's office or a workshop of some sort. Not entirely sure, but small little room right here. Again, though, you can see the structural decay is very clear. I mean, this place is in a lot of rough condition, you know. It's in rough shape. But it's a cool spot nonetheless. The other thing I want to mention is that as Noah and I film this, it is winter. It's actually late February, and you can see the ground is completely frozen solid. Ice everywhere. Leads me to believe that in the spring and summertime, it's probably a watery mess in here. Probably completely flooded, but right now it's all icy. Although it's not actually that cold today, I gotta say. It's about in the late 40s, which is shocking. So yeah, we're just gonna walk around. As I do that, I will rehash the history a bit, although, as I mentioned, there's not too much history, at least not too much I could find online. I do know that the Charles Batchelder Co was a aluminum recycling / smelting facility here in Newtown, and they only operated for 40 years between 1947 and 1987, but they closed in 1987 due to bankruptcy, and that's about all I could find out about this site. This looks kind of cool. Looks like there's a staircase leading up. Let's actually do that right now. Of course, we gotta be careful. I mean, these stairs are so heavily deteriorated. Jeez, look at that. That's safe. Gotta be careful. Kind of going off that, this is a very dangerous location, and I really would not recommend anyone watching this video come here. You can view me coming here and live vicariously through my exploration, but I would not recommend you come here. For safety reasons, of course. Wow, looks like we're actually up near the roof area. Not on the roof, but we're near it. This seems to be some sort of fuel box up here. Oh, this is a vending machine. That's sick. Yeah, guys, look at this. This is an abandoned vending machine. You can see this is where you would put the coins. You got the coin return. And then, of course, this is where all the either snacks or drinks or whatever would be. I don't know what kind of vending machine this is. Almost looks like it was a snack vending machine, but yeah, abandoned vending machine right there. That's sick. Seen those a couple times. This looks like some sort of other vending machine, although I'm not entirely sure what kind it is. Maybe an old school cigarette machine. If I had to guess, probably a cigarette machine. Those were a lot more common in the mid 20th century, you know, when this place was operating. But if anyone knows in the comments, please let me know. Which I do want to say, I'm extending an open invitation. Anyone who knows what I'm looking at in this video, if I'm not aware, please in the comments inform me what I'm checking out. I'm not really too familiar or savvy when it comes to industrial equipment and machinery. I mean, you guys know that. So please enlighten me in the comments if you see anything of interest that I'm filming, but I'm not sure what it is, or I don't even mention it. I would love to know. But anyways, let's head back down, see if we can meet up with Noah and do some more exploration. What do you think so far, Noah?
Pretty dangerous. Very, very severely dangerous. Icicles are coming down.
Yeah, when Noah was over there, an icicle nearly hit him. Fell from the roof.
Could have knocked me out for good.
It's scary here. I mean, check out this ceiling, guys, or the lack thereof. I mean, this ceiling has completely collapsed. Really, all that's left are just the iron bars. Really, like, no roof or ceiling left. This place is in complete disrepair and disarray, but it is a dangerous spot, but it's a cool spot. So you better watch out, dude.
I know, right? Jesus.
Gotta watch out for icicles. But yeah, we're gonna continue on, keep poking around. So we just went up there a second ago, that staircase. You can see there is a lot of scrap metal left behind. Again, as I mentioned, it was a scrap aluminum smelting facility, though they also recycled it. Basically, they would just take scrap metal and, you know, do different things with it. Smelting it, maybe using it for other things. A lot of graffiti as well. I do have to say, a lot of this graffiti is pretty sick. I've made this clear, I mentioned this in every video, but I do like graffiti that has artistic integrity behind it, like this. This is a sick drawing right here. Pretty dope, especially in a mill. I mean, a mill that's not being used anymore. I mean, I'm sorry, but this mill has done far more damage than the graffiti has, considering how heavily contaminated this place is. So I'm not as inclined to be upset about the graffiti than I am as the building contaminating the soil and local environment. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Speaking of that, by the way, I did mention in the introduction, the EPA, or the Environmental Protection Agency, actually had several cleanup projects at the Charles Batchelder Company many times. I believe in the 90s, maybe in the 2000s, and I know in the early 2010s. So there were several cleanup projects here to try to clean up the contamination and hazardous waste and materials and debris left behind, especially debris. I mean, look at all this debris just laying around. But again, it is a pretty dangerous site. Now this structure right here, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Again, if you guys know in the comments, I'd appreciate you letting me know, but I think this actually might be one of the smelters. I think this might be one of the machines or pieces of equipment that smelted the aluminum. Not entirely sure. But look at this huge structure right here. I apologize for the solar glare. It is pretty sunny. But I think that this actually might be one of the smelters. It's huge though, huge iron structure. Actually, let's walk on this side. Yeah, I think this is one of the smelting units. Oh, we can actually peer in here. Look at that. Huge. Let's see if I can actually get a better look for you guys. Yeah, look at that. I don't know. I think this might be one of the smelting units personally. But please let me know in the comments if you actually have a more educated guess. Looks like there's a little room in here. Let's peek in. The other thing that's cool about factories and warehouses like these are that there's always little rooms you can peek in. You have the main sections, you know, the main forays or forers, whatever the hell the word is. But then you have little sections like this. This looks like it's a boiling room of some sort. Got the water heater or water boiler right there. A lot of piping. And then, of course, the fuse box. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that has a year on it. No year. Interesting, though. This is the mechanical electrical room. All right, let's keep on going. Obviously, as you can tell, we're in the... oh, here's a better view of that huge machine. Huge metal machine, and then you can also see huge pipes coming out of it. I don't know. I think it's the smelting unit, but again, I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, what I was going to say was with a lot of places like this, you can see that there is a huge room. This is the huge section right now. This is actually the biggest structure on the 30-acre property, if I'm not mistaken. The big one we're checking out first. Also, very slippery here. I mean, all of this ice. I've been slipping and sliding the whole video. Let's take a peek at this. Another unit right here. Maybe this was part of the smelter. Not sure, but I gotta be careful. This is probably gonna collapse under me. And then we have a brick here, which, what does that brick say? I can't even read it. I was trying to see what company made that brick. This one says ZSD. Pretty cool. A lot of machinery and equipment. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that today. All right, this part right here is gonna be a bit difficult to navigate. You got a lot of foliage and vegetation here, and a lot of snow. Tons of snow right here. Again, as I showed you, the roof is all but gone, completely collapsed. So when it snows, the snow comes down here into the warehouse. But here's another view of this huge structure. Again, what I think is a smelter or some sort of heating unit. If it's not a smelter, I do think it's a heating unit of some sort. But yeah, anyways, let's see if we can trek through the snow. The other thing that's kind of interesting as Noah and I came here is we actually saw other footprints in the snow like this. You can see there are footprints already here, which means that other people have been here before us and recently, because I think it snowed last weekend actually. So this is all fresh snow and there are footprints in it. It means that people were here not too long ago. But again, it is a decently known spot. Probably pretty popular with local urbexers and graffiti artists, so I'm sure that's all it is. Sorry, I was trying to navigate through this completely thick forest here. I'm sure in the summer this is completely dense. But yeah, you got a huge oil barrel right here. Some sort of oil barrel or tank, maybe a gas tank right there. Give you another view of this huge, massive section. Huge. I think Noah is somewhere over there. Noah and I have split up right now, exploring separately. Also, I just want to show off this graffiti. Look at that bird right there. Beautiful bird. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Not too much specifically to see, and unfortunately, I don't have too much history about the site. Really, all I can say is that it operated between 1947 and 1987. smelted aluminum. The EPA did multiple cleanups here. That's really about it. Nothing too crazy, but it's a cool sight to see. What do you think that is, dude? Some sort of, oh yeah, that almost looks like the mouth of like a monster.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, guys. It almost looks like teeth.
Looks like it's gonna eat us.
Yeah. Dude, watch out, you're gonna get eaten.
Oh God.
Ah! Yeah, you know what this reminds me of? You know the sandworms in Dune?
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like the sandworms from that movie. Those huge
right
things
there.
from Dune. Yeah, it's like the mouth of like a worm or something. So creepy. Let's see if I can get in without getting eaten. Yeah, this is all like, they're even all red. It almost looks like they're painted red to look like blood.
Don't get inhaled.
Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, it's an interesting machine right there. That's kind of cool. I do wonder what it genuinely was used for.
Did you see that hopper?
Nah, show me.
Yeah.
Some sort of hopper over here. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Huge hopper. Any Minecraft fans in chat?
Forgot about that.
That is kind of cool though. Look at that. Yeah, that's the thing that's cool about this warehouse that we're exploring is there's so many miscellaneous pieces of machinery and equipment left behind. All of this stuff dates back to the 1947 to 1987 time period. So this is all like old mid to late 20th century equipment. It's really cool to see. Actually, I wonder if we can even peek up in that hopper. See if I can kind of work my way over here and take a peek for you guys. That's inside. Not too much in there, but still cool to see. Wow. So much machinery left behind. Very interesting. Let's head back to this corner over here, just make sure we didn't miss anything. I did see a couple cool pieces of artwork I want to show you guys. Also some more machinery, although this machinery right here is super degraded. That's the other thing I want to mention with a lot of this machinery is it looks like it's all made out of, I don't know what kind of metal I want to say. I don't even know if it's iron. Could even be aluminum, but yeah, look at that. The metal on a lot of this machinery is completely whittled down and decayed. Look at that. It's just completely decayed, deteriorating metal. It's all rusted, chipping away. Not great quality. So I don't know what kind of metal it was, but clearly it was either an imperfect metal or it was just not great quality. But a lot of it is, yeah, decaying. I mean, again, the decay and deterioration here is crazy. Wow, look at this. Look at this bush. These are all icicles, but it looks really cool. Cool looking icicles. Wow, it's like covered the entire bush. I wonder why that happened. There's a lot of bushes like that one right there that don't have any ice. But this one is like covered in, I don't know, it's really strange. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. Anyways, I want to show you this. Oh, look at this, some valves right here. Got a pipe and some valve wheels. A lot of piping in this place. But what I want to show you, you guys know the cartoon Spy vs. Spy? You got Black Spy and you got White Spy. You know the theme song? Do 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 do. I'm sure, I don't know if anyone my age really knows it. I used to watch a show called Mad on Cartoon Network, and they always had Spy vs. Spy cartoons, but that's really cool. Look at that. I like that. That's the kind of graffiti I like. But this is the most important thing I want to show you guys, and probably the highlight of this video. Guess what I found? I found Nemo. I literally found Nemo. Oh wait, no, that's Marlin. Never mind, that's Marlin, because he's asking, have you seen my son? So actually that's the dad, Marlin, that's not Nemo. Okay, I was wrong, false alarm. We did find Marlin though. Listen, dude, I'll try to find your son. I'll look around some more. Okay. Oh, SpongeBob and Patrick over here. Look at that. Jellyfish too. This is cool. I like this graffiti. How can you see stuff like that and hate on it? Like, I'm just saying. Anyways, I think that's really about it for this back side of the warehouse we're in right now. So I'm going to head back up there, see if we can meet back up with Noah, and keep on exploring. There's quite a bit more to see. What'd you find over there?
On the right, that's a little piece on it, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Look at that.
Look, we found our second monster.
Yeah, it's
over
a
there.
creepy looking monster.
And that
I mean, that one had a lot of bite to him. This one's just a little disturbing.
a little bit silly, disturbing.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Court of the Crimson King album cover. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking
That's
about.
what he reminds me of. That's so cool. Look at bro. A lot of cool, I gotta admit, dude, there's a lot of cool artwork. When we were actually back there, we saw SpongeBob, Patrick.
We did?
We saw Spy vs. Spy. We saw Marlin from Finding Nemo.
Oh shit!
So much cool stuff over there.
I missed out.
Go check it out. It's right down there. While Noah goes find Nemo. Haha, get it? We're gonna actually head over here and see what's in this little room. So this room looks a little darker. That is one thing I want to mention, by the way. This facility we're in actually has a lot of natural light pouring in, but that's because the roof is completely gone. This one actually looks a little darker. So let's see if we can peek in really quick. Gotta sneak through. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, a little bit darker. The roof is intact on this one. Although, look at that, super black. Actually, that might even be black mold. Kind of goes back to what I was saying about this place being very dangerous. I actually want to mention some of the things that are here. Obviously, there's a lot of debris, a lot of metal debris. There's also a lot of metal dust. But the other things that this place has that has contaminated the local area is PCBs, lead, asbestos, and it actually looks like black mold, possibly. Again, very heavily contaminated location. That's why with stuff like this, I think people are looking at the wrong thing when the graffiti is what gets them upset. I feel like what should get you upset is the contamination and its effects on the local environment. That has much more of a adverse effect, you know? Some outdoor sections. There's so much debris here. I'm shocked I haven't even mentioned this yet, by the way, but you know what this place really reminds me of? And some of my longtime viewers might recognize this too. This reminds me a lot of Iron Horse Park in Billerica, Massachusetts. Back in actually March 2023, I think, I filmed Iron Horse Park in Billerica, which is a huge abandoned train repair facility. And it really reminds me of this place. Very similar in vein. They're huge warehouses with a lot of debris. Both were cleaned up by the EPA, although I actually believe Iron Horse Park was worse. It was a designated Superfund site by the EPA. I don't know if Charles Batchelder ever was, but nonetheless, the EPA did clean up here. But this reminds me a lot of Iron Horse Park, which is definitely a lot more of a well-known spot than this place. I didn't really see any videos of this place online. I saw that some people have visited and posted pictures, but as far as I'm aware, this is one of the first videos online of this spot. I'm gonna try to peek in here really quick. Little room. Oh geez, so slippery. Gotta be careful. Sorry, I'm gonna be holding my camera weird for a second. All right, looks like we're in another sort of mechanical room. I see a lot of piping on the walls, but I also see some fuse boxes right here. Just gonna check really quick, see if there's any dates. I feel like sometimes they have years on them. Although I don't see anything here. But yeah, these are all power switches, fuse boxes. This is definitely one of the many power rooms. Huge desk right here, that's kind of cool. Sadly, not a lot of documents or records left behind. That is one thing Iron Horse Park did have that was cool. They had a lot of records left behind, but I don't think this place does. All right, let's head back up here, if we can even go up this slippery slope. Actually, let's head over here and make our way in from this side. So we actually just came from right over there. We were in that little room. That's where all the fuse boxes were. But one thing I noticed is that looks like there's actually some sort of tower over there, like even a water tower, or I don't really know what that is, but there's some sort of tower on the roof. Wonder if we can get to that. I see graffiti up there, so maybe. But anyways, we're in another section of the warehouse right now. We're on this section right here. But I just want to show you the absolute carnage that this place has. It is in such bad condition, so much disrepair. And then once you're in here, there's just ice everywhere. It's literally like an ice skating rink. Look at this. Just thick ice. Crazy. I might have to go ice skating in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's keep on exploring, keep walking around, see what we can find. This, if I'm not mistaken, I think is a truck loading dock or a truck loading facility. This really strikes me as a place where trucks would come in and dock, you know, load up different equipment, materials, or maybe unload materials like scrap metal, scrap aluminum. I think, though, that this is a truck loading dock or a loading facility. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but I think this is where trucks would come and dock. A lot of abandoned barrels and oil tins and cans right here. That's what I'm mostly seeing. A lot of abandoned barrels and tanks. Peek in here. Oh, I hear Noah. Noah, I hear you. Yeah. I think he's over here. Maybe I hear him, but I don't see him. Anyways, yeah, I think this is the truck loading dock. Yeah, there's so many of these barrels. Oh, I hear you now. Wait, keep going forward. Oh, there he is.
Surprise.
There he is. What's up, dude?
So what was inside that? That was like some
That was like, I believe that's some sort of power facility. There's fuse boxes, there's power switches. There's also a desk in there. So I believe that was some sort of utility or maybe mechanical room, electric room, something like that. And then this, I think, is actually a truck loading dock because I see a lot of sections where trucks would have backed up into loaded, unloaded material. That's pretty cool in here. Yeah, dope. This over here is kind of interesting. There's a massive pile of tanks and barrels. Look at this. I don't think these were actually made out of aluminum, so probably weren't actually for scrap, but look at this huge, huge pile right here. Giant. I do want to peek in there. I can't remember if we went in there already. And I can't even tell if we can go in from this way. Oh, perfect, we can. Let's take a peek in this little room. This is all made out of cinder block, concrete. I don't know if I really mentioned what this place is made out of, but it looks like it's a mix of iron bars. I see a lot of cinder block, a lot of concrete and brick. You know, it's a multi-resource building. All right. Oh, some sort of water valve right over there. That's kind of cool. Not really too much in here, to be honest. Not too much. There's a fan right up there to keep this place cool in the summer. Pretty interesting. Oh, we were in here, actually, I do remember. Jeez, I'm getting turned around. All right, guys, as I keep walking around the Charles Batchelder Company, I'm feeling a little energetic right now. I'm in a very energetic mood, and there's a lot of ice. There's a lot of ice that's just begging to be skated on. Now, I don't know how to ice skate, but I'm gonna give it a try. You guys wanna join me? Let's do some ice skating. Just want to show you guys really quick. This is the warehouse building that Noah and I were just filming in. Huge building. This is definitely the biggest one on the 30-acre property. There was a lot to see in here, as you guys saw, but this is where we're coming from. We just finished up exploring and filming in this one, and now we're going to what is the second largest structure on the property, this one right here. Pretty similar to the first. It's just smaller size, smaller scale, but hopefully still some cool stuff to check out. So we're gonna see what's going on. You hyped, dude?
I'm excited.
Yeah, let's see it. I'm sure it's gonna be so much different in there than that one.
Oh, yeah.
No, kidding. Probably
I think
more the same,
this
but
is more gonna be more exposed.
oh,
more than anything,
true,
right?
it might be. I do think there's actually more structural damage here. But yeah, guys, we're gonna head in right now and see what's going on in this one. Again, this is the second largest structure on the 30-acre property. Not as big as the one we just saw, but still pretty cool. A lot of graffiti right here, though. But I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I kind of like this pastel color scheme they got going on. Welcome back to the 90s. It's kind of cool. I mean, Noah and I were both born in 1999, so we barely qualify as being from the 90s. Okay, let's actually go over here. All right, let's head in. So this is the other structure. As Noah said, it is a lot more open. And that's because, as you can already see, the ceiling is pretty much nowhere to be found over there. Completely collapsed. But let's peek inside this section really quick. And I do apologize for the lighting. The lighting is not that great. So yeah, not too much different than the other one we saw. Again, a lot more cool graffiti, some cool work. Shout out to all the graffiti artists who did this stuff. I mean, this stuff is pretty dope. Anything over here? Nothing too crazy. There is another little room here. Again, this might just be another foreman's office or another mechanical room or electric room. If we can even make it in. A lot of debris, sharp debris too. The other thing you got to be careful here is the rust. You don't want to get a tetanus shot, you know. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just another little building. I think this was probably just another mechanical room. I actually see some fuse boxes and piping over there. Nothing too crazy. Let's head back out. And now let's head over here to this corner. Some more pretty cool artwork. Ooh, it's a shark, an orange shark. Orange and yellow shark with eyelashes. What? Shark with eyelashes. What's going on? And then some sort of deep little ravine in here. I don't even know what this is. Huge tank too. Let's see. Noah, I got a question for you. What do you think this was right here? There's a huge tank. Well, there's a tank here, a metal tank, but then there's like an in-ground tank. Almost looks like some sort of reservoir, maybe for keeping water or liquid in. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's definitely something liquid.
Yeah.
In my opinion, something that would hold liquid. I mean, considering what this is, it's right next to it, so maybe there's something inside of it? Like
yeah. My guess is there was maybe water or some sort of liquid in here that maybe was stored in this reservoir here. I think it's a reservoir. Not really sure.
You think it's hollow from above?
Oh, maybe. Is there like a ladder that goes up? Maybe not. Yes.
Like, these kind of parts that are protruding out.
Yeah.
If we can hold it and go inside and maybe, transfer over to inside the ditch.
I could see that.
I don't know. There's a ladder here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. There's a ladder that goes down, so I'm not really sure.
It's a good door too.
Maybe it's an in-ground swimming pool.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe wise. There's a fan
This
in here.
is where the workers would swim. Oh yeah, that fan, actually you can see right up there. There's a fan there.
Oh, yeah.
So my guess is there was probably a fan right over here that fell. That fan probably fell from the top. Yeah, very strange.
Right.
Just be careful, guys. There's actually a huge swear word right there. Trying to get that on
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Heck.
Put that away. Put that away.
So I can't show heck on YouTube.
Camera's off.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized. Yeah, pretty cool area over there. Let's head over to the next section. All right, we just left this section. We're now heading out into what I can only describe as the outdoor section because there's literally no roof or ceiling here. I don't know what this would have been, to be honest, and I don't know if there once was a roof here. Maybe there was, but for right now it's just complete open sky. But yeah, we're gonna be checking this out. Not too much over here, if I'm being honest. Some cool stuff though. Let's take a quick peek over here. Looks like a gated section. There's a lot more concrete, miscellaneous metal. What do we got over here? Just looks like big metal crates, possibly. This is where the roofing comes back. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's so much water seeping down from these roofs. I've had so much disgusting water dripping down to me, and I think I've mentioned this before in videos, but I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I'm not like a major germaphobe, but I definitely get a little grossed out. But like, I don't like gross out stuff. I don't like disgusting things like this. And when that was dripping on my head, I was like, ugh, I don't like it. So I'm gonna really quickly run through this so we can keep filming. Let's do it now. Don't drip on my head. So gross. Oh, I hate that stuff. Because you don't know what's in that water. Could be contaminated water with PCBs, lead, asbestos, rust. I mean, it's disgusting, you know? Anyways, let's keep going, see what's in here. Another little warehouse section. Oh, Noah's right over there. This, what is this? Scale, maybe? Some strange structure. I think this might be a scale, but I'm not sure. Take a look on this side.
Interesting.
What do you think this is? A scale, maybe? I don't know. Strange looking structure.
It looks like it's not supposed to be where it's supposed to be.
It might have been shifted. I do think it was in this building, but it might have been shifted from elsewhere. I think it's a scale. I think this might have been like the actual platform where you weighed stuff, and then this actually weighed like whatever it was in kilograms or pounds. I think this was a scale though. I think you put stuff here and this weighed it.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Wow, super cool. Actually, if you view it from this section, this looks like literally like a war-torn like building. It's just in complete disrepair and destruction. Wow. Pretty sick. Let's oh, this graffiti's sick. Look at that. Gold and purple and blue. Kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason.
You think some white boy got so mad?
Oh yeah, he probably drank too much Monster. Probably a kid named Kyle drank too much Monster.
Couldn't guess, bro.
My parents are making me take out the trash.
Can't get my frozen pizza bites.
I burnt my chicken nuggets. Wow, I want to see what this thing is. It's like a huge, obviously I know it's not, but this looks like a particle accelerator for some reason. Like one of those huge, that's so weird. Huge cylinder that leads to a locked door. Very strange. Very strange, but very cool. Yeah, just most of this room is empty, and I'll try not to dwell too much, but this is a lot of random stuff, like that huge thing. Old wooden crate, a lot of random graffiti. Nothing too crazy though in this room. It's more of the same, you know, abandoned warehouse type vibe.
A random shelf rack.
Yeah, so. Also, this graffiti cans literally everywhere. I mean, we've been seeing so many of those. Let's peek over here, see. I wonder if we can get in this. Let's try this room. So it looks like this door used to have a lock, but it's actually busted open. I just don't know if we can. Oh yeah, if you can tell, it's actually being blocked by this thing. So we actually can't get in from this way, but I see an opening over there. So maybe we can try to get in from a different section. Let's try that. Yeah, a lot of random stuff in there. Let's try getting over here and see if we can, oh, you know what it is? It's like a garage. That's interesting. That's a garage door. And there's a huge insect right there. Strange. Some crate on wheels. Definitely a lot of industrial stuff over here. That building is just so cool to see. Anyways, all right, let's peek inside this garage. I gotta be careful. Oh, I just slipped on ice. Jeez. That was actually tougher than it looks. All right, we are inside this garage, which I think was probably more of a workshop of some sort. Huge structure right there. I don't actually know what that is, but huge structure. Again, in the comments, please let me know if you are aware of what this is, because I'd be curious. A lot of rusted metal. I mean, par for the course at this point. Yeah, this just looks like it was some sort of workshop with a garage door opening. Some filing cabinets or racking. Really nothing too crazy. Metal desk right here. And then just a lot of random stuff. I haven't really been pointing out much of the debris just because a lot of it's just trash. I mean, really nothing too fascinating in terms of stuff that's lying around, you know? And of course, a lot of scrap metal. I mean, we are in an aluminum recycling / smelting facility. What more could you expect except giant piles of scrap metal, you know? Now, this is probably the last thing we're gonna check out, but I really wanna see if we can get up into this tall green structure. I don't know what this is, but there is a tall green structure with a ladder and I wanna climb up it. So that's what we're gonna do. And I wanna see if I can climb up it while filming. It might be kind of tough. Let's try that right now. If not, I'll just meet you guys up there, but is this sturdy enough? That looks pretty sturdy. See if I can do it while filming. This is a little tough while filming, so I will meet you guys up there. All right, guys, so I am at the top of this green structure right now. Pretty cool view. Check this out. It's all just a frozen wasteland of snow and ice. And then, of course, you got all this industrial decay. This is the building we just checked out. That's the other warehouse we were at earlier. There's Noah right there, just kind of wandering around. But let's see if we can take a peek in here. I don't really know what's in here. Wow, there's actually not that much space. Let me get my flashlight. Yeah, actually not too much space in here. It looks like it's mostly just industrial machinery. Apologies for being kind of slow. I'm just trying to carefully get in here. All right, there we go. We are inside. So I just want to see what that says. This says Garden City Fan Company, Chicago. So this is from Garden City Fan Company, Chicago. Obviously, this is from a fan company, so it probably is an industrial fan. I just don't know specifically what it was meant to do. Like, I don't know if it was meant for cooling, something like that, but... And then if we peek in here, actually there is some sort of hopper right there, so I guess this green structure was probably some sort of industrial unit. It's like a motor up there or something. But yeah, this is a fan, maybe for cooling. I don't really know. What does that say? Dust collector. That's a dust collector. Huh. That was pretty cool. But not too much in there. Honestly, I expected a little more. There's actually not too much in here. Pretty small.
Oh, nothing?
Just some, there's a huge industrial fan.
Figures.
But it's still cool to check out. This is pretty much the last major thing here. I believe there are a couple trailers, like right over there you can see some freight containers, so I'll try to check those out. But we are definitely nearing the end of this exploration, but I gotta say, pretty cool site. I'm not really gonna spend too much time on this, but really quickly, I did just wanna show you this thing right here. It looks like some sort of freight container or trailer. There's actually a couple of these laying around the premises. This is just one of them, one of many, I believe. I don't really think there's much inside, but I did just want to show you, kind of take a peek. I actually might be able to peek inside this. Yeah, let's actually head over on this side. But yeah, there's a couple of these abandoned trailer or freight container things laying around the premises. Again, it's a 30-acre property, pretty decent sized. There's a lot of debris. I mean, we've barely even covered everything. So I am gonna just take a walk around the property, see if there's anything major that we missed. Try to capture on film, but I do think we're definitely nearing the end of this exploration. Yeah, this is the inside of the trailer. Check that out. Empty, other than graffiti, nothing too crazy. But I just wanted to show that off to you guys. Yeah, this is from Gindi or Jindy Trailers. Interesting. And then right over there is the building we were just filming at. You can actually see that tall green tower we were in. So pretty cool. All right, guys, really quick. This is the very last thing I'm going to film here at the Charles Batchelder Co building here in Newtown, Connecticut. We're actually at the back of the very first building we explored, this building right here. There's some huge oil tanks over here. I just want to peer inside because it looks like you can actually peek into these tanks, which is kind of cool. So I just want to really quickly do that, see what's going on inside. Check this out. This is inside of a huge rusty metal oil tank. And it's even inviting us to start screaming. So you guys know whenever I go to a place with an echo, there's one thing that I have to say. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jay Mass, and I'm back again with another dope New England adventure. This is also just kind of cool. Again, I'll be really quick here, but this is like a tangled web of miscellaneous industrial equipment and scrap metal and pieces. Again, we're actually on the side of the first building we explored, which is right there, that huge warehouse building. This is just a side portion we haven't explored yet. Nothing crazy, it's just all scrap pieces and metal and equipment. But there are a couple little rooms. So that actually leads into that warehouse building, and then you have little rooms like this, tons of piping. a couple more oil tankers like the one I just viciously screamed in. And then you have some huge pipes. Like, look at this, huge piping right here, ginormous. And then just some random pieces of equipment. I'm not even sure what they are. A lot of racking. I mean, there's a lot of interesting industrial pieces. It's almost like a playground of industrial equipment. So again, not entirely sure what a lot of this is, but I did just want to show you guys. And this, for a fact, is the very last thing we're going to be checking out today. And then I think that's about it for Noah and I. It was a really cool time checking out this abandoned aluminum smelting facility. Actually, let's peek in here. Nothing too crazy, just some empty rusted box. But anyways, yeah, I think that's really about it. I did just want to show you guys this scrap yard of random stuff. Kind of cool. And then, of course, the structure where it all started. Hey, thank you guys for joining me. I've been Jay Mass as always, and this has been another dope New England adventure. And today we explored the abandoned Charles Batchelder Co here in Newtown, Connecticut, a former aluminum recycling and smelting plant. This place was fascinating to check out. It was a huge abandoned warehouse. I mean, you guys saw there were many, many things to see here. A lot of equipment and machinery left behind. As I mentioned, it operated between 1947 and 1987, just 40 years of smelting and recycling aluminum before they closed down permanently in 1987 for bankruptcy. That's really about it for the history of this place that we do know, although we do know that the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, came by many times afterwards to clean up the site for heavy contamination and hazardous waste and material. As I mentioned many times in the video, this place is very dangerous. There's a lot of contaminants here, PCBs, lead, asbestos, rust, metal, debris, and Noah and I inhaled all of it. But we did it for you guys. And speaking of Noah, I do want to shout him out. Thank you so much, Noah, for joining me on this video. What did you think of this abandoned industrial facility?
I think it was quite fascinating. And also my lungs.
Yeah, do not come here, guys. It's very dangerous. But I just want to thank Noah so much for joining me on yet another dope abandoned exploration. He's been with me on many urban exploration experiences on this channel. Definitely check out Noah's YouTube channel and his Instagram. He does a lot of cool stuff in there, from urban exploration to paranormal investigations. Check that out. He's a cool guy. But you know who's cooler? This guy. So feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. I also want to give a shout out to all of my channel members right here. You guys are awesome, and I would love it if you too, viewer, became a channel member. You'd be supporting me and the channel directly. I'd appreciate that. Or you can follow me on Instagram at JMassOfficial. That's at JMassOfficial. But I've been JMass. This has been Noah Faraday, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
I'll see you guys next time. See you later.
Woo!